Hi, I'm Collaborative, and today we're going to be opening the new Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. So I just got this in. Let's check it out. So the box feels pretty sturdy as is. Let me make sure I'm opening this right. Nope, we got sealant tape we need to open. All right, let's see what we have. All right, so the box, All right, moving on. Wow, this is nice, comes with a case. Wow, it's very heavy. Feels very rigid, very robust. Let's see what's going on in here. Ooh, that is nice. Oh, wow. That has a very nice tactile feel to it. So this has actually a grip all along the bottom here. It's actually really nice. That feels really good. And you can see you got extra control buttons on the bottom here, probably for macro programming and whatever else you want to use these for. Ooh, that directional is pretty cool. That is very clicky. Very different from the standard Xbox controllers. Let's see, how are the buttons? All right, so the buttons have a very punchy feel to them. I like that. So, oh, these feel good too. Wow, wow, these are totally different. These almost feel like they're magnetic the way that they spring back. So if you're familiar with PDP controllers or the standard Xbox controllers, these feel completely different. These buttons are very, very punchy with very little travel, so they don't feel like they're gonna get stuck. Because one of the worst things that can happen when you're playing platformers or fighting games is you get a button mash that gets stuck underneath it. This doesn't feel like that's gonna do that. These are very clicky. That is nice. The travel on the triggers as well are very, very nice. All right, so let's see what we have. We have, looks like the connection button, Xbox button, menu. All these buttons are standard for the most part. I'm not sure what this is just yet. That looks a little different. Standard connection here. Standard left and right buttons as well as triggers. All right, let's see what else we have in here. So in the case itself, this is what it looks like we're looking at. I'm not sure what this, it looks like it's just a cover for this to sit on, keep it nice without damaging the bottom, yep. And here, oh, look at this. Looks like we've got a key for maybe opening it up or popping the components off. We have additional directionals and different tactile feeling analog buttons for the joysticks. Let me see if there's anything under here. No, okay, there isn't. Wow, this is very, very nice. This is very, very cool feeling. I can't wait to try this out and see how this actually plays because it looks pretty good. Let's see if there's anything else in here. What else do we have going on? Oh, this looks like something came off. Let's see what this is. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it looks like it's another analog button. So that's supposed to go there. Boop. So we got two analog buttons, and we have a different set of tactile buttons that you can swap out here, which is nice. I personally like this. I think this is pretty cool. But if you don't, looks like you can swap it out with the traditional, more plus-shaped directional. Let's see if there's anything else hidden in here. I don't see anything else. That looks basically empty. This has a bit of weight to it. Oh, here we go. Oh, ho, ho, I see. Well, that's cool. So this, you can see, is actually, it looks like it's part of a charging block for this. This is heavy. Wow, that's very, very heavy. So it looks like it's also a stand. I'm not sure exactly how that works out just yet, but that is pretty cool. Yeah. All right, so put that back. Does that actually charge through the case? Wait a minute. Look at this. Okay, I see what's going on here. So you can actually charge the controller itself. Put this in the right way. There we go. You can actually charge the controller itself through the case. So this thing opens up, allowing you to actually put the charging cable directly into this and put this directly on top. Boop, like that. How cool is that? That is pretty cool. That is really nice. Let me see if there's anything else in the box. Just Make sure I'm not missing anything, any cords or wires or anything, which I kind of feel like I am. So let me turn this over, slide this out, if it'll come out nicely. Okay, here we go. Now we got some more stuff going on. Let's put this in the back. So here, looks like we're gonna have the basic Brochure sales pitch. This looks like the cable for charging. Let's see what we got. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. So we have a standard USB to USB Type-C cable, standard 3.1 charger, braided, and this actually looks pretty robust. Yeah, it looks like a nice nylon cover on this, kind of like you traditionally see with some high-end Razer products. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so yeah, here's the standard Brochure boilerplate information. Series 2 controller, getting started info, how not to die when playing with your new controller, and it looks like they gave a Xbox Games Pass here. Yeah, I mean, if you're into that, cool. Personally, I'm going to use this for my PC. I don't even own an Xbox. I was just looking for a very solid controller to use for my PC gaming, and this looks like this is going to be it. Definitely much more robust and sturdy feeling than any of the PDP controllers I've played from Afterglow, including the actual Xbox 360 controllers themselves. This Elite system seems to be a much better fit for heavy gaming. So, yep, there we go. This is a beauty. I'm going to give it a try and see how it plays. So after messing with the charger for a little bit, I figured out how this works, and it's pretty cool. I think you'll like this. So this is how it comes inside the case. What you do is you pull off the felt, which is kind of a nice little buffer to stop it from getting scratched. Plug it into your computer, and then it magnetically locks into place and begins charging. You can tell it's locked into place and charging by the way that it vibrates. Give this a listen. Gives a little brrr, and then it starts charging. Very cool stuff. One more time. There's no question whether or not it's charging. I think that's a very cool feature. Next, I'm going to go ahead and plug it in once it's charged up, see if I can get it to connect over Bluetooth, see what it feels like, see how it plays, then try and connect it over USB as well, play some games with it, and really see how the tactile feel and responsiveness with it actually is. So after experimenting a little bit, I was unable to connect it directly using Bluetooth, mainly because I don't have a last gen or later generation Bluetooth adapter for my computer. I tried using an external dongle, but it ended up being a 3.0 spec, which was a little too old to connect with this particular device. Now, looking online, it did say that if you buy the adapter specifically geared for this, that those problems go away. I was being prompted with a pin. I don't have a pin number to enter it, and I couldn't find one online, so I resorted to connecting via USB-C. Now, the USB connection for me is absolutely fine. That's how I've connected all my other controllers thus far. And to be honest, the tactility of these buttons and the control is really nice for this. I mean, testing with things like Slain and other platformers, you can really tell whether or not your buttons are hitting the mark. Every time I push this button, the travel's very low, so it immediately kicks right in. I mean, it is right there. And it feels good to play. This is definitely my favorite PC controller. I don't regret getting this at all. I think that this is going to be a blast. I also figured out what a few of these buttons are. Turns out that this center button here actually chooses different profiles, so you can actually set up different profiles on the device, up to 3 it looks like. And I'm looking forward to messing with that a little bit in the future here and figuring out what all these macro buttons do for travel and everything else. But yeah, very cool. I recommend this. I think this is cool. It's a bit pricey, but if you're a solid gamer or a streamer like I am, I don't think you can do any better.